Danganronpa.
Welcome, it's man OverlordCringus. I am back, and I'm back with Danganronpa. Goodbye, despair. Let's begin. I used to take breaks between like sessions of Danganronpa. I didn't used to do it 3 guys per block, but then again I was a lot healthier back then. I feel different today, so I'm going to have fun today. A lot more alive than I normally am. Because usually I'm a corpse laying on the bed over there. We're hoping things will progress smoothly. That's right, a common, ordinary progression is in just fine. Like for example, the empty layers crumbling right after you defeat the final boss, or your dead friend suddenly reappearing. Like, it just walks out from around the corner. Like, all your dead friends walk from around the corner. We've not been dead this whole time. This was just a prank. In fact, all your other friends are dead too. They're about to walk around the corner as well. I feel like that was a joke made in bad taste. It would have been just fine if things had progressed like that. A kind of old school progression we were hoping for. Not this unreasonable turn of events.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
This man's way too happy about being a robot.
Nekomaru? Is that you?
He's way too happy.
No matter how you look at it, I'm still me!
I would be concerned that Monokuma reprogrammed me to maybe accidentally kill my friends. I don't know.
No matter how we look at it, this isn't you at all.
Hey. Everybody has a robot inside of them. Do not judge Nekomaru, okay?
Jeez, you guys are a strange lot. You have such big, wide eyes. Oh, perhaps you fallen in love with this metallic body of mine. I already know what you're going to say just by looking in your eyes. Then again, I am a former team manager.
Why are you so scared of a robotic Nekomaru? I don't understand. Wait.
What happened? You look like you seen a ghost or something.
You...
Hey, man. Don't scaring Masoni with such a strange-ass mask. As he raised his stammering voice, Kazuichi grabbed onto Nekomaru's head and... Nakamaru.
I already know.
Come on, take it off.
Oh. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey.
Why would it come off? Wait, what? You're freaking kidding me? Holy crap! It's not just for show.
Pure electricity!
It's not just for show. It's pure electricity. I've been reborn as pure electricity.
If you're serious, Nekomaru,
Damn it.
that's my fault, right? You end up getting a body like that. It's all my fault, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, Nekomaru. I don't know how to apologize for this.
Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff happens when you're alive.
You serious?
You're too upbeat. Is this really okay? I feel like Monokuma may program I am okay with this. The building's on fire. But I am okay with this disease.
If you keep sweating the small stuff, you're gonna end up getting more gray hairs.
I agree. As a man who has almost had a few times, I agree.
Hey.
Commenting on every little thing it does is a waste of time. But you're really Nekomaru, right? You came back for us, right?
That's right. I resurrected from the depths of hell in shining silver.
Wait, you actually went to hell? I wonder why. Could it have been it? Did it perhaps condemn you and send you to hell? These are the questions. How? Are you even okay with that? Doesn't even compare to my eye patch. That's what you're worried about? You got an entire shiny metal body, but my eye patch though. I'm just missing an eye. You're missing a body. How about that? How can you accept that body?
Oh!
It's better to just be alive.
Huh?
It's better to just be alive Hey, don't you agree? If I'm alive, I can still talk to you all. If I'm alive, I can still fight.
Show some
Doesn't matter what happens to my body, no one can buy. No one bit.
I was like,
Amazing!
You're amazing. Nekomaru is brimming with hope.
Komeda may or may not have just jizzed his pants. Komeda, are you okay there, mate? Do you need perhaps an extra pair of underwear? Don't worry, I got a Kane and his boot. Oh no. It's better to just be alive. I don't understand what Nekomaru is saying, but no matter how we make sense of this, it's just too weird. This isn't a novel or a movie, this is reality. Can something that's unexplainable really be allowed to happen? No, instead, why did this happen? Anyway, I'm glad. That's fine, right? Right? Nekomaru definitely came back to us.
What's this?
My! Am I interrupting your touching reunion?
Why is Nekomaru a robot?
Hey,
Unfortunately, it was difficult to save Nekomaru from the jaws of death, from the gates of hell, as he says. But they don't call me psychopop magician for nothing.
Psychopop magician. So you perform magic in the psychotic arts. In other words, people calls him insane, but nonetheless, it still works. Or at least to him it still works. But then again, these things do happen, and I do wonder, is he truly psychotic enough to be a psychopop magician? Nobody really knows. Nobody really knows.
oh my goodness! Such a wonderful before and after has occurred.
Your voice is my job. Your voice is my job. Don't be taking your voice is for the cutscenes and the trials, and you're stealing my job here. I get paid for this, I think. Don't you just... I'm about to kick your ass, man. Don't be pulling out Gatling guns. You mean face to face, fight to fight, fist to fist. I'm about to kick your ass, man.
It appears to be a little too dramatic. Thanks to that, I'm getting stabbed by all these envious stares.
Hey!
Hey, if you're really a robot, what's going on with your thought process? Is that a program too? Then what happened to the other stuff like your self-awareness and...
Fool! How many times do I have to tell you that it doesn't matter? No matter what shape or form I take, I am Nekomaru Nidai!
Is he? Is he going to power through the rest of his life with his new abilities? I feel like I'd be happy Monokuma turned me into like some sort of... My dick though. May Nekomaru's dick rest in peace. There's no way Monokuma left him alive.
That kind of reaction... looks like you really are self-aware. This technology is insane. I've never seen or heard anything like this before.
Phew!
What the commoner considers advanced is not that much of an advancement. If you think advancements exist in colleges and laboratories, that's a huge misunderstanding. The real advancement exists in a place where you can pass on that talent.
Hey!
You're saying that's you? Were you really that amazing?
You!
Stop admiring him. You stupid stuffed toy. Don't go screwing people's bodies like that.
What?
Hold on. If you harm Monokuma, you're going to...
Do you intend to defy me yet again? You're quite the barbarian. Disappear! Jesus. This time, you will definitely fall prey to our Monokuma bazooka.
My voice is kind of weird about for Monokuma. Once again, the world shook and turned stark white. Monokuma whooped out that bazooka a lot faster than it did previously. I'm kind of impressed. As if the surrounding environment and all sound was blown away by the impact, turning everything completely white. Or it could have just been Komeda jizzing in his pants after all that hope. You may want to clean your eyes, Hajime. And with that whiteness, I heard that voice yesterday again. Did Komeda get in your eyes as well?
Nekomaru!
I feel like she's never surprised enough when Nekomaru takes these shots for her. Like... Whoever voice acted it for Kakane has moments. Like the Muda scene where she's like... I cringed. I had to. Who the hell doesn't add the evidence on the moo and the da? And did you expect us to enjoy that? It was supposed to come from the soul. It's supposed to make you feel like you just stopped the world and about to destroy everything. It must be like murder. That's how it's supposed to sound. But and now Nekomaru is jumping in front of you. Instead of shouting, Nekomaru, you act like it's a relaxing day at the beach. I am baffled.
That didn't faze me at all!
That's how Monokuma and Nekomaru plays catch nowadays.
Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
Hey.
You're fucking serious to get blasted and it doesn't even have a single scratch. Awesome. He's seriously a real robot. Hey, can you let me disassemble you? Can you let me disassemble you and show me your insides?
No, thank you!
No! Thank! How does it go? Fuck! I forgot it! Play the thing!
No, thank you.
If I get disassembled, I'll end up dying.
By the way,
I suppose I should fill you in. Even though he's a robot now, if Nekomaru's killed, it's still going to count as murder, okay?
of course.
It's possible that Nekomaru might kill someone instead.
Don't say such foolish things. That will never happen.
Well, with all that in mind, you guys enjoy the killing school trip together.
Let's get along!
Once again, I hope we can all get along.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. It's gonna be a while before I can mentally process this.
Will Nekomaru ever return to his original form? If that's the case, it is a burden for Nekomaru.
Hey, it's not like I came back as a monster. Just a robot, you know?
I'm sorry. I can't really see a difference. Honestly, me neither. I say it suits him.
Well, just consider this a little promotion. By making a robot of one of the main characters, a genuinely mystery has transformed into sci-fi mystery.
That means I can change the tags on the video. You clever bastard.
And the hard-boiled,
Whoa.
and the hard-boileds transformed into cyberpunk.
You're totally destroying the genres. He's just giving me more stuff to type in the description and the tags. Monokuma is making this video for me.
Oh, well, who cares? As long as it's fun, it's totally fine.
I don't feel like laughing like I don't know. Something about my voice kind of messed up. We had a function and I DJ'd for the function. It turned out there was a bunch of gamers at the function, but I was still DJing, and as a DJ you shout a lot sometimes and you go crazy, and my voice is kind of fucked. Should have bagged tea before this video started. The silent. It's not the day-to-day world, I know. What the fuck did he say before that? Y. X. No. Select, right? RB. No. 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 Oh, come on! That's what it means to live in a mad world. Chapter 4. The Ultimate Robots. The Ultimate Robots dream of clockwork. Daily life. The next morning we gather at the hotel restaurant like we always do. I'm not gonna do this entire searching for everything. I'm kinda sleepy, so...
Man, food today. Awesome, man.
As always, you're sure to eat a lot. I feel relaxed just by looking at you.
It's impossible not to worry about it. No matter what, this feels really strange. Not something I'll get used to easily.
Hey.
Anyway, what are you going to do, Nekomaru? Nekomaru? You used to him already?
What am I going to do?
For food, do you need like oil?
Hey.
Regular? Premium?
Well,
Nah, he doesn't need oil. Since this is pure electricity, maybe it's battery power or something.
I can totally eat normal food, especially the rice dishes, since I can't keep my eyes off them. However, I've been feeling a little down today, so I don't have much of an appetite.
Alright! Your malfunction is, if you show me inside, I can fix it up, you know.
No means no!
I'm waiting for him for a moment to fuck up so I can do that whole inner voice monologue thing. I'll do it anyway.
He tends to take me apart. I cannot let this happen. This will not stand. I'll take him out before he takes me.
And after jizzing in his pants, Komeda is having a fresh new experience today. He's feeling revitalized. Right, Komeda?
What? So you too.
sorry.
I'm sorry. I should know my place and not speak out of turn when everyone's gathered together like this.
Everybody is like, Mikan is a masochist, but like,
However, I just wanted to make sure I spoke to you all about what happened yesterday.
what happened yesterday?
That person Mikan called her beloved. I can't help thinking about it, and that it won't get out of my head.
What?
Am I just a coward for worrying about that?
Let me tell you this.
It crossed my mind as well, but based on how she phrased it.
So this is the end. This is really... Now I can go to my beloved and be forgiven. I can finally see my beloved. Please forgive me as my hopes to finally seeing you die with me.
I may have read that wrong.
This, too,
It was
must be the will of causality.
As if she was speaking to an entity that does not exist in this world.
There's nothing to worry about.
Fine.
More importantly, we should be thinking about the future foundation, our enemy.
Okay, back onto that. Oh wait, he's still gonna take Monokuma for his word and Future Foundation. I know. Wait, it's not Monokuma. Monokuma didn't say anything. Mikan's words were Future Foundation is the enemy, right? Or am I forgetting? Did Monokuma actually say enemy? I'm just thinking straight. I don't think it did, because Monokuma likes acting neutral to everything. No, he didn't say anything about Future. That was all Mikan. So, if Mikan was going through despair disease, just stay with me for a sec. If Mikan was going through the despair disease, the fuck are we listening to her? Why? I don't know, but I'm getting a semblance of deceit here. I have to use the word deceit because lie is too nice of a word. Is deceit too nice of a word? Fib. I'll say fib. White lie. She may have told a white lie. A little bit of a white lie. Little bit of a white lie.
If that fearsome organization knows this world ender is truly responsible for our imprisonment, then investigating who's behind that organization is our top priority.
The Future Foundation, That word, future. Does it have anything to do with that ancient ruin? I mean, there's no doubt that the symbol on the door to the ancient ruin was the Japanese word for future.
Mirai, if you didn't know.
If that's the case, it might be better if we investigate the ancient ruins again later.
However,
The more I think about it, the less sense it makes. Why would an organization that's secretly plotting to end the world make us suffer like this?
They went through a lot of trouble to abduct us and bring us to this island. Not only that, they took away several years worth of our memories, of our lives at Hope Speak Academy. For reasons that are also unknown.
Future Foundation, world ender, ha! There's obviously something wrong with you if you believe something so unrealistic.
Hey!
You want to talk?
But
What should we do? What we should be most concerned about, and as it relates to Future Foundation,
isn't that right?
is the traitor from Future Foundation that's hiding among us.
Hey,
I wonder who it is. The true identity of the outsider hiding among us is trying to ensnare us.
Among Us.
I won't be fooled.
I can pull off the trollolol face like. I think I pull it off pretty nicely. That will be my troll face.
Nagito is obviously the most suspicious though. Even a childish organization blathering about the end of the world wouldn't accept someone like me.
Man.
Nobody wants a worthless human like me to join their group.
But, like, I picked you for dodgeball. Am I chopped liver? Am I liver? Okay.
You guys should know that feeling well, right?
You think so?
And that's the reason you're not the traitor. I don't understand your theory at all.
Huh?
Then, who do you think is the most suspicious?
It's obvious.
I nominate Hajime.
Seriously, bro? I'm the reason why you guys are still alive and you nominate me. AKA Hajime, AKA Cringus, I mean. I'm the reason why you guys are still alive. I don't quite understand, like, bro. Do you really think anybody would have believed you in the investigation if it weren't for me? Or is he doing another, let's sweep the rug from under us to make us forget that there's still a flaw? Maybe.
Huh?
Wow.
Why isn't it normal to doubt the most unlikely candidate?
Hey.
Not just that, you're the only one here who still doesn't know what ultimate talent you possess. If you're basing this on an outsider hiding among a group of ultimates, Hajime should be doubted right away.
Or you could have realized that none of the ultimate's talents are helping in the situation. Then,
Hajime's the traitor? Oh, of course not. What are you even saying? You shouldn't raise your voice like that. Might become even more suspicious of you, you know.
this is obviously your fault.
Settle down.
Am I supposed to smash PC? Okay. The Toko told me well. She said that in the times of it's the Whammons, when the Whammons like, especially if it's the princess of the Whammons. Will you let me smash? Smash beseech. Hey, Hajime said that it feels like you need to kneel whenever she like puts her authority out, and I knelt, but I cannot beseech unless it's the smash beseeching. Her responses are totally up to her.
Don't you think fighting with ourselves like this is Monokuma's trap?
That might be true, but...
Alright, I'll handle this. Just leave this matter to me.
Man.
To eliminate this tense atmosphere, allow me to present to you my new function that I just discovered last night.
A new function? Don't tell me, is it flight? Can you fly?
No! It's not a conventional function like that. It's far more practical and novel. Now then, let's go! Behold!
Hey, Kamaru, he's crying.
No! Holly, I'm not crying. My right eye dispenses cola. My left eye dispenses rooibos tea.
Hey, is it South African brand?
Behold! Behold!
Are you kidding me?
I soda fountain.
Damn it.
You would be all there, yeah, if you keep commenting on every little thing you do.
Don't fuck
But what the hell is with them Monokumas thinking giving you a function like that?
You're so evil.
That guy, he's definitely fooling around. Monokuma just toying with other people's bodies. I too was modified by Monokuma, so I totally understand how Nekomaru feels.
Why is everybody acting like he's depressed about this? Only you are depressed about this. I'm not depressed about this. I said good on him. He wanted his entire life. He lived with the strength of a robot. Now he has the body of one.
But don't be depressed. You'll get used to it. It's surprising how quickly you get used to it.
It's called Stockholm Syndrome, bitch. It's called Stockholm Syndrome, bear's habit. Called Stockholm Syndrome.
It's not a good thing.
I'll pick you up.
Don't go butt into our conversation all of a sudden. I'll kill you until you die from it, you stupid rabbit.
That's an extremely violent thing to say to someone.
You showing up at this time means you come to tell us you defeated another mono beast.
Yippee-ki-yay!
You're correct. Once again, you converted a new island, so please take this opportunity to get along with everyone.
I ain't going, what a drag.
Man.
Even if we go to the new island, it's not like we're gonna find a way to escape this place, right?
You are right.
Rather, I feel as though the opportunity to kill increases every time we go to a new island. So it might just be best if we do not go.
I renounce you!
I do not know what you're planning, Fiend, but we are not going to fall for it.
That's a misunderstanding. I was just...
Lame!
Ah, jeez, how annoying. Just stay back and leave the rest of your big brother. If you don't go to that island now, because Monomi said so, I'm going to pull out my Gatling gun and start firing. 3, 2... I'll give an example. I'll lure these guys to you, little sis.
Oh. What are you doing? You're acting like we're allies or something.
Oh shit! Oh!
I tell you to stay back!
Kuzuryu-san! All he has to do is pull up the Amakakakuri and Miki. I'll lose my mind. I like how it's like delicious, but like it's a 9. Yeah, it's 9. I'm so proud of Monokuma for actually taking the time to master the Hita and Mitsurugi style. Although I would have preferred a Risho-sen or Ryutsui-sen, I can appreciate a Kuzuryu-sen. I can. But the Amakakakuri Hiromeki has a special place in my heart because it took me so long to bloody well remember how to say that.
Didn't I tell you to stay back?
This technique, it's impossible to defend against it or evade it.
Because it hits at all 9 vital areas at once.
Well now,
You know, now that I've mopped up the annoying one.
special
Okay, since you guys are feeling down in the dump, I'll make you guys so excited your noses will bleed.
So naked pictures of Junko then. Junko only fans? These are the only... Perversion is one way to make our noses bleed. The other way is to start punching us therapeutically in the face. The therapy is for us, not for you. The therapy is for the person receiving the punching, not for the puncher themselves. It's for the punchy, not the puncher. Alright? Hey, punching a person can be therapeutic for them as well. Have you ever seen, like, in movies and shit, when someone's going hysterical and slap the shit out of them? That is punching therapy. Hey, I do consultations. If you want some punching therapy, all you got to do is click subscribe, maybe leave a like, comment, and I'll give you some punching therapy. Don't worry, your depression will go away. You might also have a concussion, but depression, throw it out the window.
Compared to earlier investigations, I'll prepare a special treat. It's completely different than before.
Treat?
Nice!
Oh, you took the bait. I guess it's true. If you want to get the shotgun out of the room, carrots work the best.
Who the fuck cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the treat is.
It's an amazing treat. Don't wet your pants. Well, it's okay if you do, just don't spray it on me.
Who's doing the wetting, or what type of wetting are we speaking of? I need to know what you mean, Monokuma. Bruh, I don't even know what I need to know, Monokuma. Whichever corner you're in.
I've prepared a bunch of stuff you guys might really find interesting on the new island.
Miracle!
Such as clues about the Future Foundation. Such as parts that may be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
For real?
News!
And your student profiles from your time at Hope Speak Academy.
So,
Do your best to explore. Ta-ta!
Hey.
What should we do?
You know,
There
right?
are the options to go, obviously. We might be able to go home if we have ship parts.
Yep.
I plan to go too. Even if there are clues about Future Foundation, we need to make sure we see them.
Hajime.
What about you, Hajime? Of course you're going, right? If I look at your student profile, you might just be able to find out what your shining talent is. It's a chance for you to clear any suspicions, right?
What suspicions? I don't think anyone yet doubts me.
What?
Ah, I see.
But if there is a clue about my talent, I want to know what it is. The reason Hope Speak Academy chose me, the talent I possess. These things matter to me. There's no way I'm not worried about it.
It seems you all prepared yourself for the worst.
Starting to get
That means we gotta go, right?
Is everyone going? I shall accompany you as well. But there's also a possibility Monokuma set a trap. We should be careful where we step.
I can't stop thinking about that ancient ruin that might hold clues about Future Foundation. But we should start exploring the new island. I'm gonna end this here. That's the amount of OverlordCringus. It's super dark right now. My light failed me. I want you to like, subscribe, smack your face with the keyboard a couple of times. Don't forget as always. I'm gonna check out all our links in the description. And yeah, pray for me. Do you need perhaps an extra pair of underwear? Don't worry, I got a Kanye and the book.